Hi, I'm Michelle Charlton,
And I'm Jacob Perry.
and we were asked to tell you all a little about our relationship, so we're going to tell you a little about that today.
Okay, we've been dating for 2 years,
Yeah, we've been dating for 2 years.
and we've known each other for 5 years.
Well, I've always grown up in a family that made sure that was in our values to stay pure. When I was 13, my dad gave me my purity ring, and that was when I really made a commitment to my dad and to God that I would stay pure before marriage. And so when I get married, he's going to take this ring back.
Yeah, and I grew up in a similar family, and we knew a lot of families who had kids with relationships that didn't work out so well. So like I was kind of determined to make our relationship about God and put God first in what we do.
Our view on dating has been a lot different than the normal that this world has taken, I guess. We waited 8 months before we started dating, even though we were interested in each other and maybe dating. It was 8 months. We waited 8 months before we decided that we were going to date. And because we wanted to make sure that this was the person that we wanted to date. We were pretty sure that this is the person we wanted to marry before we even started dating. And so when we started dating, if we had realized from the beginning, right off, that we wouldn't have married this person, we would have ended it because dating is for marriage. And if you know you're not going to marry that person, then you really need to end it. It's just going to hurt you and the person you're dating, and it's just not going to be good. And actually, I've only dated Jake ever. He's my only boyfriend, and I've been his only girlfriend. So we've never dated anyone else.
Yeah, I don't think it's right to date someone just to try them out or just to see if they make a good fit. Like she said, we started dating when we knew that we were probably going to get married, and so.
Well, a week after we officially decided we were going to start dating, we were talking on the phone because he lives 2.5 hours away, so a lot of our conversation were over the phone. And I asked if he wanted to not kiss until we were married, because I knew we'd probably be dating for a while and before we got married. So I thought it would be a good idea to stay as pure as we can, and I knew kissing would maybe hinder that in a way over long term and stuff like that.
Our first kiss will be when the pastor tells me to kiss the bride.
On our wedding day.
Wedding day.
We had people get angry at us for not kissing, which is weird. You're like, this is the way I want to date. Why do you have to get mad? And I really think sometimes as they feel convicted about their relationships, not that saying kissing is bad, but they got angry at us. They're like, why would you do that? That's so stupid. We've done a lot of different dates. We like to go to parks a lot, 'cause that's free, so that's good. Pretty much just parks. What else?
I've taken you on dates that aren't free.
I know. We just do a lot of free ones because I don't want to waste money.
I took you to the Mammoth Caves.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun. We went to the Mammoth Caves and we did the Wild Adventure. That was called something like that.
I don't know.
It's where you go. I always say this word wrong.
Spelunking.
Spelunking. I always say spedooking or something. So I love that one. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we go to movies. We make sure it's a good movie. If there's going to be any bad stuff, I mean, yeah, we're really careful about our movies. We always look before we go, because we don't want to be watching a movie that's bad, especially wasting a bunch of money on a movie that's bad. Another thing you want to keep in mind is that you want to stay away from the appearance of evil. So if it looks like even if you're doing nothing, but it looks like you're sneaking off or you're in a place alone, and even if nothing goes on, you need to stay away from the appearance of evil also, because we think that's very important.
Yeah, you don't want to cause somebody to stumble, and because somebody could be looking up to you and you don't know it, and they might think you're doing something wrong, and that would cause them to stumble. So
we really try to stay in areas where, we really try to always stay with other people. Not like, we've never been on a double date, but it's just we always stay where people are. We're never in the house alone. We always make sure that doesn't happen. And if it does, like the other day, he stayed out in the car because there was no one home. And so he stayed in the car, and then when I got something, and then I came back out, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Everything else
it's cool to be alone just as long as you're in a public place, because it's good to talk to each other and stuff, but you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you might get tempted.
Well, the best thing, I guess, is just to have someone that really cares about you, that's pushing you towards Christ, and that's helping you grow with together. Because he's helped me through so many things with my walk with God, and I think that's just really important.
And when we first started dating, I thought, I don't know, I didn't know what it was going to be like, and I had a lot of misconceptions about it.
Because neither of us had dated before.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much work it was.
Gee!
It's a lot of work, though.
It is.
You have to...
You really have to you really have to, you can't, I guess this goes along with marriage too, I don't know, not there yet, but I think you really can't be selfish in a lot of ways.
You have to learn to put the other person first.
And you really need to make sure that you have a Christian, first you need to make sure you're right with God, because you shouldn't be dating someone else until your relationship with God is right. But you need to make sure their relationship with God is right with God. Their relationship is right with God also, because it's just going to pull you down if they're not. So, got anything to add?
No.
Yeah, it is really nice, because when you have another Christian, you know they're going to be pushing you towards God. Not to say you won't stumble, because you're human, but someone else who really, their main view is God too, that you don't have to worry about. You do have to worry, you need to keep your guard up, but not normally, getting in a situation where, because I know he'll get me out of it, he'll be like, well, we shouldn't be doing this, we shouldn't be here, kind of thing. That takes a lot of pressure off of dating, especially since we didn't even kiss. And really our whole dating process was just getting to know each other. And it's really been a blessing, especially the way we dated. And I would very much recommend it to anyone else who wants to date the way we did.
Well, I think the fact that I waited till we kind of knew before we started dating, and I think the fact that she's the only person I ever dated has really made me more in love with her.
Aww.
Because she's the only one, Poodle bacon.